Evening, well, everybody. Welcome to the latest live stream, which is incidentally live stream 390. Nearly at 400 lives. Wow. There and thereabouts. Hope all is good. Let's go down the chat in a sec. Let me just make sure everything's okay. We're all good. I think a little bit blurry. A little bit better, that's it. Lovely. Right, let's go. Right, go with tea, water. Lovely. Jono, my name's Peter, part-time eBay reseller, all-round legend. I'm on Instagram, Facebook, all in the description below. Got a Ko-Fi page for buy me a coffee. I've got another YouTube channel for gaming called Quack Attack Gamer in the description below, and an eBay store. You can check it out. It's here or in the description below. I've been trying to work on the listings and trying to get items sorted out. Like, I put loads of items onto auction and had 1 or 2 sales on that one, and then just had one today, only £3. Just a Commodore game I've had that sold twice before, but they cancelled. So this one's paid for, and a few other things are gone, but it's just getting round to working on it. So the topic, like future of selling, like versus like eBay versus Vinted, Depop, Etsy, etc. You know the rule. You know, how do you think the future of selling is going to go? Do you think it's okay, or just let us know? Let's go in the chat. We've got Dave in. Hi, Dave. Hey, mate. Hope you're well. Yeah, I'm actually all right. You know, not too bad. Busy. So I was at a funeral on Monday, and then like busy yesterday, doing some listings and sorting other stuff out, and then today, everywhere, like being up with sheds, got stuff out, sold, and working on the other channel, gaming channel. I had to edit one of the lives that I did, Resident Evil. It takes like ages, but I got 17 YouTube shorts out of that, which I'm happy about. I've got some other bits and pieces too for that, but yeah, busy. That's why I didn't set up a live till a bit later. I do watch quite often. I just sit in the background. Lots going on lately, like your good self. Yeah, appreciate it though. Appreciate everyone who pops in, leaves a comment, or even just watching in the background. Appreciated. Even Ali, hope all is well. Antoinette's popped in as well. We've got TMG's popped in. Welcome. Yeah, I'm actually all right. You know, not too bad. Busy. Running up to Christmas period. Lots going on. Yeah, Mum's not doing too bad. She's just coping with a knee. Now it's on the mend, and Dad's doing okay. Just like it's difficult this time of year with the cold weather. Let us know if you had snow. I've seen all for YouTube, Instagram, all over. Even parts of London had snow. None here. Down south. It rained Monday, pretty much all day. And it rained Tuesday all day. Today is fine. Like, so no snow whatsoever. Not even an inkling of it. Nearest it was centralised London, proper like Westminster, that sort of thing. Farringdon, which is North London, you know. I know like Wales had it, Cheltenham, Norwich, that sort of thing. But yeah, no snow down here, just rain. And it's going to rain heavily at the weekend because I'm supposed to be going out to the Jumble sale on Saturday. All right. One that's about 40 minutes away. It's easy to get to. I've never been before. Rather go that one than another one that's very busy. And I'm like, it's going to be very heavy rain. And then on the Sunday, I'm out up London at a concert in the afternoon, evening time. Like, and I was like, shit, it's going to rain that. I'm like, great. But luckily, when I go out on Friday, late afternoon, early evening, for the switching on of the Christmas lights and the local town in the market area, it's going to be fine. It's going to be freezing. It's bloody cold today. Put this like jumper on, and it's like it got a lining, and you can see like a big lining, but it's not great. If you can see like that type, yeah. So I must have put my other one on. It's freezing, but yeah, I've got lots like planned. Same with like videos as well. Like stuff I've recorded before when I went up to like Imperial War Museum, London, you know, and up at the Hampton Court Palace Halloween. I did a day vlog a couple of Mondays ago and I've not got around to editing it. But I will get them out as soon as possible. It's just like time ticks along quickly and that's it. Let's go down the list here. And I was popped in. Hi Richard, hope all is well with yourself and all that. I hope you get back to doing your videos soon. Hope the reselling's going well. Hi Bill's Moon, just popping in. Trying to do anything else has popped in. No, I don't think anyone else popped in there. Yeah, as Ali said, loads of snow in North Wales. Yeah, I did see lots and lots of snow, North and South Wales, because of people who I follow online. And I thought, fair enough. all the old snow days. I remember those snow days. Like when I used to go up to like northeast to see family and snow days and stuff. Massive hills going down, but nearest the south, like proper south, gets to the snow. I'd say in about February time. It's only a few inches, if that. But it rains quite heavily down this way, so it's usually raining anyway. Yeah. But hopefully, you're all good. Let's have a look down the list. Nothing else there. But Ali, okay, cool. We're good. The future of selling online. It's getting tricky. You know, as we all know, future of selling online is getting very tricky. Regarding many things like fees, like every thing you got put in. Like for example, coming on the 13th of GPSR, General Product Safety Regulation shit you got put on eBay, and Vinted Customer Service, Vinted Pro, trying to get on that, and everything else. And it's like one thing after another. Like when I first joined, you could just list an item and that's it, and leave it, and you knew it would sell. But these days, nah. If it doesn't sell within a certain amount of time, you literally got to make a fresh listing. Not even a sell similar. You know, you got to do a fresh listing, which can be a pain. You know, but as I say, things have been starting to sell because I had a very big dry period through like when Mum's having a knee done, and a few weeks after that, and I'm like just trying to think, okay, you know, I did a sell similar and it didn't really work, and I put on like 15 a day and for 10 minute increments, and yeah, it didn't really work out. But certain things have been selling. Like, I always find like throughout the year, I tend to look at like table mats, cork table mats, that sort of thing, and like your table mats, like table placemats and that sort of thing, and you're like all sorts of even needs, like always and do well. And this is actually Pimpernel, a very good brand to have if you placemats and your mats for your tea, because I always find like don't tell me like but I can like potentially sell them as Christmas, because throughout the year they don't do anything. But like for example, I've got some over here. Get them out. Got to get these ones out now. They always come in like different varieties, different pictures, you know. But these ones, traditional collection, deluxe finish Pimpernel, all the best ones. You get 20 quid all day long. and this is like just these. You get different types, and you got the Pimpernel logo at the back. At the back, made in England, Pimpernel. I always find that they sell only around Christmas because people are buying, because they always have people over for Christmas and stuff like that, you know, and it's a weird thing. And it's all different types. Like one that I sold was ducks. I got that back in April at a car jumble sale I went to. These ones, just show you the one. Nose type, design collection. They weren't Pimpernel. They're like Jason product care. There's a few brands that do well. These are from made in like Auckland in New Zealand. They're pretty well. Still got 20 quid on the nose, and you still like these coasters. That's what I was thinking of. Coasters, flowers, Pimpernel flower coasters. You know, always do pretty well. Sticking with like the mats. As long as like you've got flower mats, then you do all right. You can sell these on their own, but you probably get around £15 for each one. That's what I'll put on it. Put it back in a sec. But yeah, you also have to try and match them up. Sometimes I don't bother. I just photograph whatever. But sometimes you do a pretty classic Pimpernel. Right. Let's have a look. Hi, obsessively drawing. Thanks for popping in. Yeah, not it's not too bad at the moment. Mum's knee, bit of pain here and there. She's not trying to take the strong painkillers. They don't do anything. Like paracetamol is much better. That's better. But at the moment, she's trying to sort of exercise it, and she keeps like walking about. It's better, like worse at night. Better during the day, worse at night. It'll be a few months yet before it's like much better. But I reckon after Christmas it'll probably better. Anyway, once you can get back to driving, then that's fine. Probably in about mid-January to about February time, back driving, then that's fine. Other than that, like she can't do it. So I've been driving Mum's car only because I'm on insurance anyway. It's a bit different from the Fiesta, like the 4-car KA, but it's fine. No, I've never actually got into teapots. I know nothing about a teapot. Well, I know what they are. Obviously, I have no idea about the branding of teapots. No, it's a difficult one. I see them, like, normally the ones that are not branded, just a standard colour, whether it's brown, black, or white one, or whatever it may be. I know nothing about teapots. All I know is they pour tea. I know I've never got into teapots. Cheers, appreciate that. Yeah, I've never like got into that sort of thing. But a future of selling, like, in a way, if you think about it, you've got to diversify, not just things you sell, items you sell online. You've got to diversify, I should say, what platforms you sell online. And if you're thinking, I'm continuing to sell online, but I will try and sell, I don't know, at an antique centre or at auctions or down the Carboots. You know, and you've got to diversify that way. And like, because I say I'm on Vinted, I've just not actually got around to listing anything, not on the pro version, because I haven't done anything about it. I'm waiting until it's all like, all sorted yourself out. I will list a few bits on the normal one at some point. Just remembering to get around to doing it. It's just like I was finding like diversifying, like, because I say I picked up loads of stuff over years. I'm thinking, because I do remember like looking at one of my older sold videos, I'm thinking, hang a minute, used to sell that. Used to sell hockey sticks. Used to sell loads of things. Like I picked up a hockey stick years and years ago. I remember it selling. I was sitting watching Ghost Adventurers. Shite that is. And like Wayne Gretzky signature on it, and all the hockey team he played for. And I was like, I think I got like £60 in the end, or whatever it was. It was a decent one. A bit of a sod package. You know, you just got to try and diversify. Like, let's have a list. Know much about football cards? I have no clue. I assume you just have a couple chase cards and that's it. And I know a fair amount about football cards. I've learned over years. Like, I've got quite a few football cards to sort. What are rarer ones? What ones to look out for? You know, and what the key points I'm looking for. It's like Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh! It's all learning curve, you know. And I've done that over the years, where I've brought not just one, not just two, not just three, about 20, 30 of a particular item. Well, whether it be bags. So I used to pick up bags before and just after COVID. I picked up bags and I was picking up and selling different types of bags. I don't anymore because that's not a thing I sell. And like that's when I got into selling cards, whether it be football, whether it be Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Magic the Gathering, all sorts of types. You know, and I've done well with lots of things. Like that's how I've got sort of clued up. But no, I've got loads, and knowledge is quite good. I can like 100% say now that I can go to a car boot and spot a fake Pokemon card literally in about a few seconds of like looking at it and going, that's fake. You know. Hi PWD, thanks for hopping in. I appreciate that. I haven't got anything on there yet, but I've got some items that I will be putting on there. It's just I just haven't got around to it. You know, it's one thing after another. But yeah, as I say, clothing, like you say, clothing does well. I'm not really a big clothing advocate. Have sold it, but I don't tend to. Do you basically what you mean is knowing your good references are learning football cards that's not widely documented like Pokemon cards? Yes, I'm trying to have a look. I think I've got some. I'm trying to have a look, see if no, it's TGC. That's a Pokemon. Let's have a look. See what I've got. I've got a whole list of trading card websites. So you've got let's have a look. Trying to think. Oh, it's getting warm in it. Yeah, it is quite difficult. Like it's not widely documented. Like Pokemon cards, the football for references. But you've just got to. Just got to do research. Trying to have a look. See if we're going to talk trading card manager, stake, shadowless, start trading. Star that. Scooby Shaggy. I'll come back to that in a sec because now you can star things on eBay and go through that way. I'm just having a look, see if what that does. There is sites I have used in the past. My memory, I can't think of them at the moment, but just have a look online and just go through and like sites for football cards, because most of the sites like reference ones, like ones a reference, and also like you can buy the cards. I don't think I've got any on there at the moment. It's mainly for Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, TGC player, and the card database. So football cards are quite hard. It's just like doing the research. I spent numerous like hours going through and trawling through sites and going on eBay and checking out cards and watching videos online. You know, there's a lot of them on there. But if you type or go onto Google and go learning about football cards, yeah, yeah, it brings it up. So soccer cards HQ, never one straight away. It doesn't take long to figure it out. What I'm saying is, like, do your research on everything. Yes, people can help on specific videos online, but research key. That's like myself. I research jumble sales, and I would say a month. I'll probably spend about 5 hours a month, maybe bare thereabouts, 4 or 5 hours researching jumble sales. That sort of thing. Like you can see different ones, giant sports cards, football. Yeah, just what if you type in because if you type in football, always comes up with the American first. So type in, but I won't go and say right now what the cards are. But I have done videos in the past about cards, which ones you can get, like rookie cards, which rookie cards, like what that means by rookie in football, like UK football and European football, is that the player who is a really good player, whoever it may be, who's done really well, and for that team he started off at, whichever it may be, or his first year at a certain team when he done really well for that team, and then moved on to bigger and higher things. And also the future of reselling as such can be not just what you pick up and buy and learn about throughout the years, or selling on Vinted, Depop, and different platforms, Amazon, eBay, all that. Also, where you can go and buy stuff, because everyone has their own set of places where they can go. Oh, I can get this easily, I can get this and that, and the other, and go in and get loads of stuff throughout the year. And some people say, "Oh, I live in downtown, where it is, like a village, and it's very difficult to get to places, so you got to travel." So a future of reselling as such is for the companies to maintain their platforms, and for us to go out and buy stuff if they can, or sit online on the old Vinted, buy stuff, or marketplace, and going through and typing and doing the usual, right? And just going to buying stuff. I've been there and done that, and I've got like sites I use, which I keep stum, like because that's just way it is in this game. You can't let all the secrets out, otherwise, people attack the market. But let's go back to the question we got starred here. Scuba Shaggy, do you think eBay will get rid of fees in 2025 and pass it on to the buyer instead? Basically, do I hell? No, I do not think that eBay will get rid of fees. I think eBay will up their fees. It all depends on the GPSR, the General Product Safety Regulation, coming in on the 13th of December, where if you're selling to Europe and Northern Ireland, you have to fill out a load of crappy data on your listing. If you turn Europe and Northern Ireland off, then you lose sales, but you don't have to fill out all these crappy stuff on your listings, But personally, I think if that goes all right, then eBay will do some promotion somewhere. But I can't see they're going to get rid of fees. No way. But what they need to do, right? I don't mind keep having the fees as such. That sort of side of it, I've kind of got used to it. But what I would like, you've got your small store. Forget the private sellers. They're like, no. You got a small store, 250 listings. This is just UK, United Kingdom. 250 listings for a set price. I think it's like £20 or whatever it is. I haven't been on that for years. And that doesn't include ones that you relist, because like 10p a relist or whatever it is. That's if you go over your 250 listings. And then it jumps up from that to 1,000, whatever it is, listings for £90 or whatever it is, £98. That's a big jump from 20 to 90. What they should do, right, is scrap the 250 listings and just have 500 listings, right? You can have 500 listings for a bog standard £30. There we go, done. And that would bring more people back into it, because what I found when I was on the basic shop, 250 listings, I had to be so careful what I relisted and what I sold similar. This is going back years ago, about 2 years ago now or more. And I was thinking, oh, okay, we'll have a look at all that. And I was thinking, hang a minute, it's costing me X amount, whatever it is. And at a time, it was worth me jumping up to a middle shop to pay even 90 or 70, whatever it was, plus the extra fees, because they upped the fees over a year ago. Cheeky bastards. Hi, mate, if you're watching. Just like, and I thought to myself, it's a good deal, but what I can see myself is I can't see the 90, where it is, being worth like paying out for it. If they were able to say, we're gonna scrap 250 listings and stick it up to 500, which is another 250 on top of that, for £30 or whatever it is, maybe a tenner extra than what it is now, or whatever it is, you will get a lot more response from people thinking, oh, okay, I've got 5 listings to there, but I can relist a few, I can do this, that, and the other. Not just having the jump from the 20 whatever pound it is to the £90. It just takes a mick. Yes, you get the like 1,000 listings and all the rest of that stuff, and you can do loads, or 10,000, whatever it is. I can never remember these things. But it'll be easier if they did, just having a quick look there. Yeah, that's right, because you've got the basic, the middle, which is a featured, and Yanker. 250, 1.5 is it? Fresh price listings or wherever it is, because you get quite a few like auction style anyway, But it's just, if I were to up it, then they would. But I don't see them get rid of these. They're not going to be so kind, are they? And what we've vinted, and the poor customer service, and like buyers get away with all sorts on there. You know, someone's got to come up with a good way of beating the competition, like what on the front of a different market. It's still reselling based, you know. You've got likes of where is it? Where to put it? Like GoPro and that, like your GoPro Hero 13 with the crappiest, smallest sensor in the world. I got 7, right? And the sensor's very tiny, 1 to 1.3 or whatever it was. And if you're looking at the others, like the DJI, like the DJI Osmo 5, the Action 5, and that one, which I am looking to get in the near future. I might see if they dumb down the price very soon for Black Friday, because it's about 400 quid at the moment. You get your entry standard on combos and that. And what I've looked overall, the Action 5 is much better overall than the GoPro Hero 13. And that. It's the same with like eBay Vinted, if you're going to go Depop or Root or others, you know, always competition. And as we've seen, Vinted tried something, didn't work, and they're paying the price for it. But still people selling and buying on it, don't get me wrong. eBay will always be king. It's like wrestling, WWE versus AEW. For one brief moment, AEW was going to beat them, like WCW back in the mid-90s was going to beat them. But then all of a sudden, that's it, done. You know, it's just one thing after another. But I can't see them get rid of fees. Nah. They may prove me wrong, which I hope they would. It's like now they've absolutely mucked up the like the eBay app, because it's awful. And when you go onto eBay on PC, like they've mucked up the home. Like when you go into your listings and you can try and find like your watches, it's like I don't know why they do that. Like update it. It was all right how it was. You know, I suppose it's progress. You know, I brought a Canon printer today for £5. Brox sells for 130. Not too bad. I don't think I've ever sold a printer in my life. No, not a thing. I don't. Do I see many fake football cards? Personally, I don't see many fake. More of the Pokemon cards, but not the football cards. No, I don't. With lots of football cards, let me get one out. I've always got stuffed hand. No, let me get a standard football card. Not these ones. Just to double check. Standard shit. You know. Don't know if they're. Oh yeah, now football cards. A whole box, and that's not half of them either. I've got probably over 1,000 football cards to sift through, but I enjoy that, sifting through football cards. I don't really enjoy. Oh, the box is broken. Shit. I'll get a bit of tape on that at some point. I don't enjoy sifting through board games. Boring as hell. But football cards and Pokemon cards, Yu-Gi-Oh, that sort of thing, I enjoy that immensely. So let's pick out one. That was a manager. I'll try and pick out one. Here we go. Oh, got shiny. Yeah, I'm just trying to think. Yeah, you've always got different types of football cards. Like, if you say fake ones, you can always go through. Have a look on Panini's site, because there's always waves of telling like certain numbers you've got on the cards. What card is numbered? That's numbered 14. Just a standard Adrenaline XL. this year, Premier League 2023-24. PaniniAdrenaline.com. But it's very, I think, difficult to tell about fake for footy cards, you know. Just trying to find a decent one that I've got. Manager. Anthony. Jesse Lingard. Yeah. But even if you have a look at top match attacks, just go through that way. You know, if you have a look, tops, how to football cards. Yeah, if you type it like throughout, because obviously you got the serial numbers, which you got. Like if you can check the holographic sticker QR codes, because a lot of these come with QR codes. Certain ones do. Like you gotta check the lining to the logos and stuff, and the stamps and the print quality. This is book standard. Same with Pokemon cards, you know. But always look online to figure that one out about fake ones. But most of them, usually all right. It's very hard to spot a fake football card. No, you can't really tell. Because I know I had some, like some of these adrenalines, the colouring. I think these were the orange ones from back last year, and the colouring was really off. Not sun faded at all. The colouring was so off. And I did my research, and lo and behold, some fake football cards. But most of them are just standard stuff. So, yeah, it's more plausible for the football cards to be real than to be fake. You know. Well, where's the... Put that back away. But there's always sites to check on Panini. Check on Match Attack's site. Go and look at YouTube and stuff. Anyway, so it's pointless to do that. I'll get down the questions in a sec. That's that one done. Dust. People know that from Little Britain. Dust. Sorry. Just gonna move some stuff out of the way. Oh, that's not very cool. But as I say, anything can be faked, you know, really. So the David Essex vinyl for 20 quid listed years was a nice surprise. Not bad. It's nice when something does sell, just randomly. One jumble sale in December. How many jumble sales do you do a year though? Because as I say, I'm always looking up for jumbles. Well, not always, like mostly like once or twice a week. Come the end of December, like just after Christmas and Boxing Day, I tend to look, because that's when a lot of the jumbles they do put on their websites and Facebook pages and stuff, and when the next ones are for next year. I've already got a handful for next year. I've been to about 28 jumbles roughly. No. I'll rephrase that. I've been to yeah, I have. Yeah, sorry, I've been to 28 jumbles this year. 28 jumbles this year, there and thereabouts. I filmed at around 18 odd, and I could have gone to over 100 jumbles, and that's jumbles that are some are at the same place. Like some do 2, 3, 4 times a year. You know, I could do that. You just research, checking on the church pages, checking on Facebook, Instagram, various other places, you know. And always if you have a good network of people to help you out as well as you help them out for jumbles, then it's always a good way of doing it. I say the one I am going to on Saturday, in back of my mind, I had it like that there was a jumble at this particular place, but I didn't realise it was on Saturday. I just knew about the one that was gets very busy, right? And through going to a jumble sale last Saturday, I was able to get all the information up online and grab it and go, that's the one I got. Yep, I should be there checking the route. Going through. But if you do find like jumbles, what I would say, jumble sales, you've got to look north, east, south, west from where you live up to including I'd say an hour, because you've got to think about like, is it worth your time? Time equals money. You know, it's worth paying the petrol for this jumble. If you know it's going to be good, then you will go to it. But if it's a new one, would you want to travel that far anyway and leave crap and you're like, oh, wasted X amount of petrol and stuff? But you've just got to work it all out. But research is key. I always try and spend time researching. But no, you've got to think about like how you're going to get your items, whether you're going to be clever and like be able to have contacts and be able to get X amount of items wherever, not have to drive out to places to go and pick up items. Or you're going to do the other approach. One of the other approaches, look online through Facebook and Marketplace and other sites, you know, sell from Vinted or even from eBay as such, and get good deals coming through. Or you're one of these people who like to travel to meet people, like myself. I don't mind occasionally meeting people. It's a good way of knowing about other source opportunities. If you don't go, you don't know. That's the phrase we all should use for the next meetup. If you don't go, you don't know. You know what I mean? Like if there's going to be a hitching one or whatever meetup you're going to be, if you don't go, you don't know. Correct. Hi, from Picker. Hope all is well. Cheers for popping in. Much appreciated. Peter, do you think owning eBay store is worth money when you should consider opening one? Well, I'm trying to think what that roughly means. Well, if you're gonna, well, I've always when I first started on eBay, I was private, and then when I felt I was able to adjust the cost, and I was selling to buy, buy to sell, and then I was up to a basic shop, and did all the usuals, you know. Personally, I do think it is worth opening, you've got to think to yourself, what are you going to be selling? Are you one of these people who are going to have 1,000 items on your store and selfie rate is like, I don't know, half a store? Or you're going to be one of these people who have 200 items and make it work on a smaller basic shop? It's very difficult when they're charging this that an extra amount of money and they're doing like GPSR, doing product safety regulation where you're taking off the GSP for European Northern Ireland, or it's just a pain in the ass, regarding that. But I personally think it's still worth doing. It's hard though to be able to justify the store. That's why when I look into some point, either January or like beginning of February, whether I go down to a basic shop, how I'm going to equate not going over 250 listings because it's 10p a listing, because it was charging me an X amount of money for that 10p listing, and I'm thinking shit, like, because what happens is, I'm not sure if it does it the same now, because I've never gone over my quota since I've been on a like the medium, which is featured store. But when I was on the 250 listings on a basic shop, they pay 10p a listing, and what that would do is, if you had sales, right, it would minus all the 10p that you like listings that you're over, you're paying 10p off that, say, £20 item. So you would only get like, say, a tenner for that item. Or if you didn't have any sales, then it would come off your bank account. You know, I thought it was all right, one of those, to try and track it all the time. You know, I got to the point where I got so fed up, and so fed up, and then then what happened with my bank account and eBay and that, and I spent months moaning. I mean, in the end, I just got a new bank card, like, and the problem sort of it mysteriously went away, but I fixed it beforehand. All it was is some transactions come up, and I got a block. I just can't seem the eBay rep people to fix it properly. Anyway, but I personally think owning an eBay store is a good one. You just got to be thrifty and frugal of what you're going to sell. You know, I can't sit and say what you can sell, what you're going to sell, what places are available to you. You just got to sit down and do the math and work out if it's considered for you to to have an eBay store or go on Vinted, Depop, Etsy, Amazon, whatever. You know, only you will do that. Like, will know that. Hi Michelle, thanks for hopping in. Well, personally, Vinted made eBay give you more free listings, right? Only realistically in clothing. As I'm not primarily a clothing seller, I might sell the odd football shirt or a Nike jacket. You know, that's not going to be no use to me. I know people who sell primarily in clothing and they get some cracking sales out of clothing. I just can't be asked to sit there and just do a measurement. I was like, I get more enjoyment selling pictures and selling football cards, the VHS tapes, etc., 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 right, than I would listing clothing. It's like, but forget the advert. If you see the advert online, in UK, they put eBay adverts through, and they always done Vinted for a long time, like Vinted they've done. But they put the eBay advert through, and they're saying, "Oh, it's free to list on eBay." Is it bollocks? It's only in clothing. Christ, is that miscommunication on that one? People think, "Oh, free to list." Oh, what? I'm getting charged when I sell a book. It's only in clothing. Christ. I think eBay says, Antoinette says there, I think eBay could give small business more free listings. Correct. As I say, it'd be better if they up from 250 to 500 for around about £30 fee. And that will be one thing that they will be able to bring back some more customers or create more sellers on their platform. We could all list more then. eBay would make more from fees than for charging us for extra listings once we go over our free listing limits. Correct. Because if you think about it, people in America, people in Australia get like thousands of free listings, right? On their basic shops. And what does UK get? Sod all. It's like, what's the point? You know, it's why I had to go from a basic shop a number of years ago to a medium, which is featured shop, because I was going so much over the listing limit. I was paying like £30-40 a month in, you know, not realizing it was shit. And then I think all the sales I was having, half the money was going on fees. You know, I think that would be a brilliant idea from eBay's point of view. If they could introduce that next year, I think eBay would be laughing. Dave says I need a laptop to do my spreadsheets. Another admin, but I'm an old and I have no clue about laptops. And that's next on my list. Doing spreadsheets on my phone's no fun. Correct. Just look on because you've got Black Friday coming up soon. Look on Amazon. Do some research. As research is key. Yeah, I've never had like an accountant as such, like QuickBooks or whatever. You know, I mean, Aaron from QuickBooks. I've always done it spreadsheets, and that's just where my brain works. Mum's done accounts for years, and she's very good at helping out on as much as she knows. That's great, you know. You should have a reward system. The more you list, the lower the rates. I can understand where you're coming from, but I can't really see eBay being able to have that in their policy. But it would be nice if you list more, you get more. Like it's that what I say, you list more, you sell more, but not always the case. What's that? What is your average time to post an item? My goal is 10 in 41 minutes. What do you mean by that though? Post an item? Because I've got a 3-day dispatch. I sell an item. I think, okay, do I know where it is? Some of the items are SKU coded. Well, most of them are. Some are like not. I'm thinking, shit, I don't know where it is. And that. And then I get the item when I can. Sometimes outside, so I have to wait till it stops raining, of course. Get the item. The next day, I think, okay, I'm going to package that. Maybe have 2 or 3 items, package those. Put on the labels. Usually, I try and do it within 2 days. Sometimes 3. It depends what I'm doing. I can't always say. That's why I've always got 3-day dispatch. Just to cover in case anything happens. Like, we've got Christmas period, or I've got, like, I don't know, I'm going away for the weekend, or family illness, or whatever it may be. I can have that big buffer. But I found, like, one of my items was a right sod. It was a Harry Potter book with Deathly Hallows, one of the harder ones to find. And what did eBay do? They like to relist your items, don't they? I really like to relist your items. I find that about 5 or 6 a year, maybe slightly more, that eBay have automatically relisted once you've already sold it. So I was lucky though. I had the another Harry Potter Deathly Hallows that I could send out. I said to the person, I'm sending this one out. It's in very good condition. It's the same book, but it just had a dust cover, dust jacket, because the other one didn't. And I was like, I'm sure I sold that because I roughly knew where it was, but I do need to do a stock take next year when the weather's warmer and get it done, because I know I can tell a few items are probably falling off the store anyway. They do, handful a year. But it's just thinking like, why would you AI bots bother to relist the item even though you know it is sold whenever it's sold? I think eBay buyers are more the old generation, where Vinted, I think, is all ages buying stuff on there. Yes, well, it always is going to be when it's been out since 1996 or whatever it is, eBay, and Vinted 2000 and whatever it was. Yes, I do like Vinted. Don't get me wrong, the quickness of how you list, no fees, etc., and you can list in certain categories, which I've got loads of. I could list on there. It's just like there's no help when item goes missing or you've got an issue, so you can't really get any of people to help you. Unlike on eBay, you certainly try anyway to chat to someone, whether it be a phone or on the chat. But yeah, I think eBay is. Sorry, Vinted is. I think next year, literally something has got to go. Like not go completely, but like, well, what I mean by that, not go as such, but change. Yeah, I personally, I don't look at eBay for buying things. I'm not a fan of buying on eBay. I hate it. Well, not hate it as such, but I don't like going and buying like on eBay. I have done it, but I'd rather just go and get something off Amazon. Not because it gets there quickly. It's just what I need is on there. I've never really looked into buying anything on Vinted. There's no point. I don't need to do my sourcing on those platforms. I can source elsewhere pretty easily anyway. Not too long now. No, it's nearly the hour's nearly up. Any more questions? Pop them in the side chat. What, buying the premium? Yeah. There's always that sort of buyer's premium charge, which I think is weird anyway. Bill's Moon says, I've gone back to buying off eBay. Stick to the poor standards on Vinted, RE description, photos, and packaging with rising prices. Aye. That's what I'm saying. It's like each platform has its good points and its bad points. With Vinted, as Bills and Moon has said, like with the poor standards that you get, like just descriptions, people can't be fucked. I can't be bothered, people, just to type that. Their photos are awful on Vinted, like a lot of them. And packaging, like something come in nappy sacks or newspaper. Like wonder it gets to you. And with like Vinted Pro, like people without Vinted Pro, they're rising their prices up and paying the buyer's premium Vinted. Christ, that's mad. That is. But one thing, I think is weird on eBay, which which probably has paid a lot of people off. When they've done, I think done since about October or whatever it was. When someone buys an item off you on eBay, before they pay, that item, wherever it may be, will still be on your eBay shop until the person buys. If someone else buys and pays for it before the other person pays for it, that person gets it. With the original person doesn't get it. That's going to annoy a lot of people. Because I was reading up about that the other day. I was thinking, hang on a minute, that's weird. Because I had come up with a little message on eBay, like I can't remember what item it was now. Basically, like it's a buy before. I think because it sends an automatic message to the buyer, and it's something like you've got like, oh well, it's basically pay the piece paid, and it's basically before anyone else snaps it up. Okay, I can see it's a good point to do, because it's just gonna piss people off. When what happens is you've got like someone who had brought an item but not paid for it, gone away and done something else and forgot and realised hours later, oh shit, I should have paid for that item that I brought on eBay. I can't pay. Have a ranted message to the seller, i.e. me or whoever else, you know, and where's my why I can't pay for his item? Well, if you look at this article, you've always got to get the article up and all the detailed information. eBay since October have been putting in place where if you buy something but don't pay for it, it stays on that person's store, and then what happens is another person come and buy and pay for it before you do. I'm thinking, it's going to confuse people. That is, you know. Hi, Tim, just popping in, mate. Appreciate it. See you on Saturday in the rain. It's going to pay down with rain on Saturday. I put a nice jump, so hopefully if I let us in, sit inside this scout hut. Say no more. Oh, I don't know. But I say I don't really buy. I buy the packaging, and that's just about as shit as it comes. But no, I just buy it off Amazon. Yeah, it's easier for me. Yeah, no worries, Tim. Don't worry about that, mate. Appreciate you popping in anyway. Yeah, it will be 10 millimeters of rain, something like that. Gonna get wet both days because I'm out. Oh, flicker. I'm out. Up a concert in London on Sunday afternoon, evening time. So, oh, great. But as long as they let us in and not stressy like some places, as you know, because as I looked online, there's no cover. So, and you can't even really sit in your car and get cover because, like, the queue will probably be small, but you want to get in there like quick. So hopefully, they'll let you in. Unlike particular jumble sale a number of weeks ago, where we're standing out and they locked the bleeding door with the bolt. And like, we're not letting you in. Oh, all right. But then there's some other nice jumble sales where they let you in, you know. And that's what Tim says there. One of the reasons why a lot of people like that I know go to jumble, and myself, we tend to go early. Sometimes a couple of hours early, because you never know what's around the corner. I've been to jumble sales early, as well as Tim probably has, without them advertising early entry, because some people do early entry for a £5 or a couple of quid. And sometimes, very occasionally, they let you in. Like at the one number of weeks ago, I won't say where it was, but at the one where we were going to do 3 jumble sales, Tim, and we went into that scout place, local to me, and I didn't realise it was there, and it was there, and then they basically let you in early before everyone else. So we sort of half cleaned it out before people got there anyway. But hopefully we'll be let in. Enjoyed the chaotic jumble sale. Oh, that was mad. It was almost like an hour to get there. Well, it might have been an hour because there was a lot of traffic on the motorway, like 50-mile-an-hour limits and stuff like that. But it was mad. You walked in, and you had like clothing and shoes on the right, straight into the usual Brooks toys, bric-a-brac, electricals, all the way further down, like to the right down at the end, and all that DVDs and the board games and the puzzles and the toys ransacked. Literally, at one point I thought it was going to be a punch up. Like, I was listening, I was like, shit, it's going to be punch up here because all these board games are flying off the shelves. Oh, it was manic. It was horrible. Like, I left that area alone. Other than the Bop It I got, nice little Bop It Extreme 2 that works. As you saw via the video, it was crazy. But yeah, as I say, that's why I'm trying to get there early to try and get in the queue, because if you see like Nick and Andrea or some of the other people who go to jumble sales and they do videos on it, then you get there like between an hour and half an hour early, and there'll be like 4, 5, 6 in a queue. But the ones that we tend to go to are always busy, because a lot of people who, some of them don't even resell, they pick up stuff for themselves or family or make a day of it, right? If they've got a know-how and they've got jumbles they've been doing for years, a lot of them, there's more and more resellers who go to these jumbles, and they've got like ones that they go to all the time, different routes. So you've literally got to get at the crack of dawn. Like one on Saturday, crack of dawn, I've got to get up the crack of dawn to get there. It's like 40 minutes away. But there's some that you get there like that are on 9 o'clock, some are on 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. But you just got to work out, see which one's best for you, jumble sale wise, you know. But yeah, no, it was a good jumble sale, that one. But hopefully, because there's not that many there were hardly any in December and such, and then obviously the next one will be back in January. So and then obviously loads throughout the year and the usual ones again, and you've got to work out if you can do it, because I don't get to all of them because always stuff to do, you know. But it's crazy. Hopefully some good stuff. But as I say, there'll be some sort of video from that particular jumble. I've got actually videos to edit, like a day vlog and other ones I've got from London and other places, but just getting around to editing those. So the videos are coming up on the channel. So I've got recording on Friday, late afternoon, early evening, up in my local town for the switching on of the lights. It's gonna be bleeding freezing. And Saturday jumble, Sunday concert, and then next week I think I'm home most of the week, and then on a Friday, if it doesn't rain, I'm up in Kingston upon Thames for their Christmas market. Go around the charity shops, Christmas market, and do the usual Christmas Eve Vlogmas video. And then on the 5th of December, I'm at a concert. And then after that, just at home really for Christmas. The concert on the 24th, some heavy metal bands, British band, I think they're from Brighton, Buried Tomorrow, and As Everything Unfolds. I've always wanted to see as everything unfolds. And same with Buried, because I've tried to see them twice, but things have come up. But once I was ill, and once I didn't go because like the weather was really bad and stuff. But they don't tour that often in the UK. From Southampton, I knew it was there. So I'm going up to the Roundhouse in Camden. I've not been to the Roundhouse before. You got the Roundhouse, you got the O2 Forum, you got the Electric Ballroom. Been talking for ages. All in a short space. Don't worry, I've checked out where the pubs are. Because there's a nice one, literally 2 yards from the O2 Forum, a nice massive pub. That's going to be rammed, but it's great. I mean, then there's one just across the road, and then there's food places like usual chicken shacks and eats in the pubs, and you got the McDonald's and stuff like that. So I've always checked. That's what I always do. Before I go anywhere, I'm always over it. What time I'm going, where I'm going to eat, am I going to take part lunch, what I'm going to do, everything I do, whether it's reselling related or I'm going out for a concert, whatever it may be, you know. But that's on the 24th of November at 7 o'clock. So I'll go up earlier, get up via trains on Sunday, go up via train, and get to Camden. Not hard to get to Camden. You know, I'm not standing. I'm in the stalls, so I've got seats. Because up at the Forum, it's basically hard benches, so your backs are like scrunched. But at the Roundhouse, where I can look, they got nice seats because it's a theatre, a nice theatre. So some great bands. Because as everything unfolds from High Wycombe. Got a lady singer. She's great. She's brilliant. So I can't wait. Because I saw them. Where did I see them? I saw them about a year ago or so, as everything unfolds, and it was up London somewhere. Was it? It might have been in Shikari, actually. I think it might have been. I was like, oh God, I've got to go and see him, but I couldn't justify seeing him with another metal band called Skindred. Oh, quite a while back. It's, because they wouldn't like the bands, so some of them don't get much time. So I was like, can't wait, you know. So let's see if we can end. Yeah, I've not been. I've been to other places like Electric Ballroom and Electric Forum and other places, you know. Oh, whoops, daisy, press my button. So I'm going to end the live in a second. So do subscribe for more content on this channel. I'm a gaming channel. I've been working on the gaming channel today with a live that I did months ago on Resident Evil, editing those for YouTube Shorts. It just takes time, so bear with on those. I'll do a live soon when I think I might do Saturday, actually, come to think of it. And like, share, and subscribe. I've got to get off because I've got to get some labels on parcels to go to varying places tomorrow, post office and the local shop down around the corner. And I'll catch you later. Cheers, everyone. Popping on. Take care.